Okay, so now I'm gonna just add some more details to the features and the eyes. So I'm going to go in with this red number 2 here. Make another shape in there. It might not necessarily be in the reference so much, but at this point we've got the main structure of everything down. We can be a bit more expressive with where we put these shapes now. It doesn't have to be exact. We've got the main, as I say, structure down. So let's just start adding some more shapes and build it up a bit more. As mentioned earlier, we need something in here. Bring that up here. Not too keen on this. I think we might actually just overlap that there. Yeah. Bring some shadow under the eye. Very subtle, but usually you have a bit of shadow under the eye with a bag or the eyeball underneath. Although it's not, you just about see it in the reference. We're just going to highlight it and just darken around the eye. So it's got some nice shapes going on there. Probably had some more going up, but we don't want to overdo it. It's already got these going on, so maybe we'll leave that. I was going to put another one in here, but that might just make that too complicated. So let's do the other eye. So we've got the darkness. Maybe make this a bit more. So sometimes, you know, with the first layers that we did, they've lightened up so much that it's a case of going in and re-establishing those, like I just did there. Just check how everything's lightening up. Again, we can come under this eye. Just to add some depth there. Make this eye a bit darker, I think. We'll make that. Not 100% keen on how this is looking, but see how it dries up. See how it looks at the end. And we've got a bit of shadow here, so we could put a shape in here. Just adds a bit more interest. It's overlap a shape that will go over there. again. And here and here. I think there's probably a shape we can do here. Let's do that. Just bring that into the nostril. Okay, so it's getting there now. There's not many more shapes that we're going to do around the features. It's coming together nicely now. We are still going to add some colour. In fact, we can do that now. Let's go in with the blush colour, which is a slightly bit stronger. See how that looks if we go into the bottom of the nose, pop it out a bit. And then that'll just blend into what we did before. And then just isolate that there. I think we might bring that across. So we've put the shape down, and then I might just bring that up. Just blend it out there. Maybe even turn that into a bit of a shape there. There's probably a bit of, put a small bit of definition going along here. Not too dark, just a lighter shape, because it is very light on the reference, but just something there to add a bit of interest. A line in there. Yeah. So this is almost getting there. Think about what we're doing with the ear, whether we're going to leave that like that. I think we might actually just make the whole thing, because you can go very saturated with the ear. I think it will balance out with the colour on the ear and the nose and the eye will balance out. So let's just, even though in the reference it's you know a lower value, we're just going to put a bit of colour in there. See how that looks, and it will make this darker underneath. Just pop it out a bit. Again, you know, this, we don't have to follow the reference too much. It isn't an exact copy there, so that's kind of balanced out nicely. And then I want to add some more shapes down here, but I'm probably going to go slightly cooler, so let's get a slightly larger brush, just a number 5. Now I've run out of the darker blue, so I'm just going to get some Payne's Grey. I think that one's Payne's Grey, which is bluish to it, not too strong. Might be a bit too, let's put a bit of Ivory Black in there, darken it a bit. Still a bit too blue. That's better. Right. So we want to get that shape, and then we're going to bring that shape down off the face. So let's do that now. Let's get that shadow there. I'm not really sticking to the reference too much, but let's just get the shape. And then let's just blend it out a bit. Into here. Okay.